Alright guys, I'm here back with a new Let's Play, first new Let's Play in a while. We're going to play NieR Automata. We just finished Replicant. That took us like 3 weeks for that reason. But yeah, going to be playing Automata, which I have not played in 3 years, so this should be fun. Going to be doing a retrospective of it as well. Okay. What just happened? Oh, is this the video? You know what, actually, let's play this. But yeah, it is Monday morning. It's relatively early.
How beautiful this
based on like where I've been started recording recently.
Put me in charge of your maintenance, man.
But it's before noon and earlier than normal.
If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with your high unit 9S.
Why is the game? I hear the disc like. It sounds like my console's like having troubles reading the disc or something. Wait, this? I didn't realize it was this much later. 11,000. Yeah, we just finished the Replicant. And yeah, like I've played Automata in the past, but it's been a while. So it'll be interesting here to revisit this. I'll be doing a retrospective on my other channel for it as well, as we're nearing the 5-year anniversary. So yeah, that should be interesting.
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Pod 153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
You're not A2! I can handle this!
Androids
were designed to protect their human masters.
Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it!
You two are the last remaining members of your hive.
That's not the operator. It's...
Okay. Alright, let's do it. So, again, I've played this a good chunk. Like, I want to legitimately start a new save. Yeah, so, like, that's my old one, so 21 hours. Okay. So we'll do this. Let's just do... I think we're gonna go die in one hit. Yeah, I think we'll go this. I don't think we're gonna turn that on though. Why does this music sound like fucking Animus music? Like Animus, Animus Next, is that the name of it? I forgot what the... It sounds like Black Flag and like Rogue Animus music. Whatever. Yeah, let's go. So, I will be streaming tonight. Probably. We'll see. More than likely I will. So I probably won't record much of this tonight, and then tomorrow we got Australian Survivor.
We are perpetually trapped.
So might
in a
not.
never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse?
Record too
or
much
some
tomorrow.
Kind of punishment? I often think about the God who blessed us.
Ideally, I would like to
puzzle,
finish up
and wonder if
NieR
we'll ever
Automata
have
here in
the chance to kill
about,
him.
I don't know, 3 weeks or so. Then, like, by seeing that, like, I got through
Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
the main game in 21.5 hours. Like, I feel like that probably...
Autopilot systems green across the board.
That's doable in
60.
definitely
All
2
units
weeks, I feel
confirmed.
like.
We've passed the
Also-
50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target. Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can. Understood. 12
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long
I
range
forgot
lasers
that there's like
confirmed.
the shooter section. Oh, well, that's lovely.
11B down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
That voice sounds so familiar. Is that, wait, is that Lord Bailey?
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Seven E down. One D down. Assuming captain's duties. Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Shit. Well, this is also really fantastic already. Oh, like it auto uses?
I think
It's kind of annoying, actually.
4B down. Two B to Operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Shit. Oh, fuck off. Okay, that's how you avoid them. Oh, Ray leveled up. What? Oh shit. I didn't realize we were back in game so quickly. Okay, fine. Shit. I really suck at these sections, goddamn. Ugh. Oh, fuck off. Okay, didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Accidentally hit. Okay, you know.
But that they're like a.
Let's actually listen to
two
these, I
up-
guess.
More? I don't know.
No, I think Terran Armstrong.
Yeah,
We got
you know,
live feed up there
it's-
from
it's
Big
the
Brother.
alliteration, I think, that really
I think
helps.
so too.
Yeah.
Dang, I think I have a superstar name, to be honest.
You
let's
do.
be real.
You really do. If I had a last name that started with a T, I'd probably like it more. I don't know.
No, I think Terran Armstrong. Is this superstar name. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yesterday I had a lot of fun watching class.
Okay.
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay. Okay. Alright, let's just...
A little bit of petty drama, inserted in, but I like it. We had a little cocktail shindig, and I was here for it. I'm excited to talk about it.
All right. Well, we are here to update you.
And I bought my glasses to class it up a little bit.
There you go.
I got my contacts. Like,
So it's still circle.
I feel it feels very classy. Because
Oh, you don't dodge, like you don't roll in this game, it's just like a dodge.
So, we are here to update you on everything that happened yesterday on the Big Brother 23 live feeds. It was day 26 in the house, and it was an interesting day. Again, the gameplay for the week has slowed down as things are really locking into place for the week and what's going to be happening with the vote and all of that. And as per usual in this house, the game is heating up in regards to what's going to happen next week. And of course, the person who is leading that charge is Tiffany, who's going to be leading the charge against Sarah Beth all day long, continuing her whole, conspiracy theory that she started the previous night, that Sarah Beth is some kind of America's player. And that's going to be going around. Whitney is mostly just going to be dead in the water here. She's talked to a couple people here and there, but I mean, there's nothing going on. There's nothing that's going to happen here. And Hannah should be completely safe by the time we get to vote on Thursday.
Actually, there's no magic meter in this game, is there? So you could just constantly use it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of like,
Fuck. This is so bad.
She was pushing too hard. I'm just like, you got her a little bit of slack.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man.
I'm like, Sarah, you pulled it in a little bit. She even got it out a little bit more yesterday, and I'm like, why?
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right.
You're
I'll
just
work my
like,
way inside
can't
from the
we just all
ground.
get along?
T-Don is.
Yeah. Can't you guys just live in a house and not vote each other out? Like,
Stop gaming. Like, you guys stop gaming and stop playing Big Brother.
Like, just to, like, instantly jumping from off into this, like, you definitely tell the increased, like, production value of the game.
It's all like, dress up and dance to Big Brother Blue Cows. Big Blue Cows, songs. So, I don't have to do this, but I'm not to do all this.
okay, well, let's start the day here with Claire. Claire's going to talk to
so I am going to
cameras.
spend today doing my NieR,
It's a pretty similar talk to what she's
my NieR
given
replicant
before,
video.
in the sense that she
So
talks
that
about
goes. I just want to
her
see
position in
stuff.
the game and how she sort of recognizes that she needs to continue to build one-on-one relationships. She's a little bit concerned that she doesn't have enough social connections. However, in this camera talk, she also brings up the fact that she is a big fan of the show, of course. She watches the live feeds. She's having to hide some of that fact. She says, I'm sure many people in this house do, but I do watch Taryn every morning on the update. I have been since he started. And she's also a subscriber to my Twitch channel.
Taryn, how does that make you feel? Like honestly, Taryn, I know you like to be humble, and you can be humble in your own time. Obviously, you do your like your mad props. Taryn, like you're a big deal. You know what I mean? And even though, okay, I don't think I am. I'm kidding. But no, you're a big deal. So how does it feel? Because this probably isn't the first time, that like people from Big Brother that went into the house, about your life, basically got all this.
Where am I going?
How do you feel? I'm interviewing you now. How do you feel like when they mention like your name, they subscribe to you? Like, how does it feel? Because you put so much heart and time and energy into this show.
Wait, where am I supposed to be going? What else is there to go?
I'm like feeling myself.
Oh, fun.
I don't know. It feels cool. I almost like personally, I've suspected this, right? Given the way that she talks about the game, I've been so happy about her bringing things up that I know that I've talked about, and like the fact that those ideas are in the game, like that's what has made me very happy. And you've seen it on these updates when she's like, no, watch out, the end game competitions have been physical. I'm like, yes. That's what I'm like really proud of and like really happy about. Like her mentioning that she watches the updates. I'm like that. Like that's awesome. That's confirmation that she has been a part of this community, and that's really cool.
Ma'am?
But I think the thing that really gets me going is just that like she actually like has been involved in these discussions.
Yeah, that's something I do like about this game is that the entirety of the game is in a world.
That's what I find really cool. She
or like the game.
I love that she enjoys the Twitch channel.
Even though I do find her annoying.
My Twitch channel is not all about Big Brother. Like that's content that I try to create, like that certainly involves Big Brother, but it's also just stuff that I create on my own. And it's cool that it's always cool when people sort of appreciate the stuff that I can do outside of the Big Brother stuff. So I appreciate that a lot.
Honestly, I think
Nothing's ever easy.
I watch the TV updates. They're watching the TV updates.
I mean, you might as well be the same person.
Honestly, we are. That's what I was thinking. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
That was dope though. I like Claire's talking to the camera about this. I was like, yo, it's just like the fan inside me, because that's the thing that like I like to hear about, like how people are. I mean, even just like it's like logging on, on like podcasts and whatnot about like you talked about like the different strategies that happen. It's like things that a fan like me that I would do, like Claire has done. And it's like dope to see that. Like, oh, okay, I'm not, this. I know I'm not on the island or something. I do really well, but
No, yeah, it is, and it's very cool. And she also mentions that she's a fan of Kevin Martin. I was very happy to hear this as well. Kevin Martin, who's been killing it lately, recently did a hot tub poker stream.
I know, I saw that. He did it for like 10 hours, wasn't it? Like, what?
But she says she's been trying to channel Kevin Martin in the competition. So for those that don't know, Kevin Martin is a Big Brother Canada winner.
Scanners like me mostly work alone.
Basically broke
out
the
enemy
game
lines and all that.
by studying the competitions and was able to win out from like final 9 to final 8 on.
Sorry, ma'am.
And he had a big binder of all the competitions. I believe we heard that Claire had something similar prior to entering the game, so it's not surprising to hear this either. Yeah.
My friend tweeted about before I think the past couple weeks actually on like whoever runs the like had time about all the like the competitions were like courtside weeks with that, and I was like, Kevin Martin had a whole YouTube video explaining this strategy against the 5. I was like, dang, Claire, now I like Claire. This made Claire go.
This place sure is big.
I guess
I mean,
humans
like you
used
said,
to use it as a
honestly, like
weapons factory.
these are things that
Now
I
it's
have
just crawling with
suspected
machines.
already. Like I would never
The enemy seems to
make
have
the assumption
repurposed
that
the
like, oh,
facility to
because she
increase
has a
their
binder
overall
of
machine
competition, she
production.
must be a Kevin
So
Martin
if we
fan,
don't
and because
destroy
she's
it,
talking
they'll
about
just
my
keep
ideas, she
coming.
must be a me fan. But the fact that she did talk about those things meant that like whether or not she knew about me or Kevin Martin, like I liked her because of those things, right? So and this was more like confirmation.
I mean,
Than anything else.
because like she did kind of exactly what I did, like watching the video updates, like she's a fan of me as well. Like obviously, I set the groundwork.
Yeah, she said she knows the whole. She said she knows the whole crew, so she probably does.
Honestly, she's a fan of me.
There you go. All right. So that's what she says. Her cardio, unfortunately, is not as good as Kevin Martin, so she was not able to fully channel into competition.
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old
Other events that happened in the morning. Derek X is going to accidentally slip up in front of Whitney. He talks about going into next week with Hannah and how they're gonna like, oh, what are we gonna do on Slop if we're have-nots next week? If it's just the two of us. And Whitney's like, excuse me, I'm still here. And she was like, honestly, like I am genuinely upset about this, Derek. Because I'm so sorry. I know, I'm so sorry. And Kylan is trying to like comfort, like don't worry about it. It happens. But it was awkward.
It was so awkward. I mean, I can't blame her. I'll be pissed too. I'll be so mad. I'll be so frustrated too. But I was thinking about like this. Derek X had a week of beginning range. You just like let her kind of say the confusion of thinking that she has the possibility of staying. And so it was like, but I definitely saw Derek X like in she walked in the kitchen and how she told the story. Kind of was right there, and she was like, no, I'm actually coming. I was like, but I got what she was at. I'll be pissed off.
Yeah. Christian also gets caught with a little something here. He's talking about some like dates with Hannah, like events that were happening, and then afterwards, he's like, wow, she like remembers all these things, like she knew about this date. And then she heard him talking about that.
I know.
He's like, oh my God, does she think that I'm trying to put a target on her back? Because that's what people have been doing. And Alyssa was like, don't worry about it. It's just a compliment. Like, I'll talk to her later. We'll make sure she knows that we're not coming for her and that we want to work with her. And Hannah talks to Tiffany about it. Tiffany's like, you do need to chill on letting people know how much you know. You have a great memory. That's awesome. You don't need to show everyone that you have a great memory all the time. It's like, finally, somebody is giving her this advice.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people were thinking about it, like, and I'm glad that you know, I'm super happy that you accepted about it as well. So like, okay, I can see that. And they kind of get into the dynamic of, like, the dynamic of her and this relationship. And now, I feel like people are already thinking that she's in a kind of like, hey, she could potentially like this, X, Y, Z. But Hannah does, like, talk a lot about, like, her brain power, her smartness, and her intelligence. I'm very good guy. Sorry, my mom is in the morning. Bear with me, okay?
I'm with you.
I'm smart, I promise. Okay, so Hannah shows a lot of her intelligence, but in some ways easily knocked down. I'm happy that I still so stupid when I said that. Oh my gosh! But I'm glad that Tiffany helps her like own it in a little bit. Like,
all right. Oz is going to talk with, this is an interesting conversation. So, Tiffany is going to continue the sort of campaign against Sarah Beth. She's America's player. And she's got Derek X on board with this. Derek X had been looking at Sarah Beth as a potential target anyway because she seems to know a lot more about past seasons than she claimed that she should know about past seasons. She's always talking about things and seems very smart. And she's just somebody that's been kind of on his radar as somebody that doesn't really got game with him and seems to be a threat in the game. And so Tiffany is talking to America's player to explain what that might mean to Derek X. Even more, And then they start talking with Ozza about past seasons. They're talking about Kaser and Janelle. And just as a highlight to this conversation, I appreciated Tiffany saying, I just didn't get why they both went for the safety suite in that first week. Only one of them needed to compete. I was like, yes, thank you, Tiffany.
I know what every Big Brother fan was thinking.
I went the wrong way then.
Exactly. And so I'm glad she said it. I'm so glad she said it.
So Hannah and Alyssa are going to have this conversation. Alyssa says, and again, she said she wanted to talk to Hannah because she wanted to make sure that she wasn't upset about catching Christian saying the thing. And
maybe they
she also has been meaning to talk to Hannah because after her talk with Derek X the day before,
I just want to look up a walkthrough of this, just to see the breakdown of the
Alyssa
game.
has made the final four between
I
herself,
don't remember
Christian,
how this
Claire, and Tiffany.
game is like.
She wanted to make another one with herself, Christian, Derek X, and Kyland initially, but because Kyland has now been linked to Sarah Beth, things are shifting more toward Derek X, and he suggested perhaps Hannah. And so she's talking to Hannah, just making sure that everything is
there's more like individual sections.
And so she says, I want to have this conversation with you. Hannah asks Alyssa, okay, well, what would you have done if this had been your
I suppose I beat it.
And Alyssa just straight up
2 hours. I mean,
just like throws Christian under the bus a little bit. Like, well, I understand why Christian did what he did, but I don't think I would have done this. I would not have put you.
Can I quick save? I don't remember how you quick save.
She was pushing the target. I like this though from Alyssa. Alyssa says, but I want to talk about next week. And Hannah's like, I'm not quite done yet. Would you use me as a pawn again in the future?
There should be another facility
like,
across that bridge.
I can't say for sure that I wouldn't, but I don't think so. I would probably put up 2 people from the same team if I were to target somebody, so I don't think that I would use you as a pawn.
Even they get bad intel from time to time,
and Hannah's like, great. My interview is not over. I think the teams are about to end. What does that mean for your game, Alyssa? And Alyssa talks about how, she thinks that people still probably look out for each other, but that people are going to play their own individual games. And Hannah says, well, I think that you and Christian are seen as a duo. And I think that it would be beneficial to you to have another duo in the house as a shield. And Alyssa's like, that's exactly what I've been thinking. You and Derek X are a duo. Me and Christian are a duo. People in this house expect Christian and Derek to gun for each other because they're the 2 biggest competition threats right now. And if they did not gun for each other, and they did not do the house's dirty work for them, then they could be a big force together in this game and we could do really well. And so this is the general idea behind the grouping the 2 duos, 2 pairs coming together, not necessarily in an alliance, but in sort of a truce of let's not gun for each other. That's going to be beneficial to both of us, both of our pairs moving forward.
I like this, and I like the way that they both handled this conversation. I know early on, Hannah and Alyssa had a kind of I feel like it was tight relationship, and I was always where that went away at. I didn't know the focus point of where that relationship.
Target enemy detected.
But I'm glad that Alyssa is protecting herself in even the small ways of talking to Hannah about what she would have done instead of kind of protecting Christian. Because even though that's clear, Alyssa, I can tell, is still playing her own individual game, which I really like.
So Hannah is then going to ask Alyssa what her team thinks of her. And I thought this was an interesting way for Hannah to, I imagine, try to judge how genuine Alyssa is being with her in this moment, because Hannah knows from Tiffany and from other people that Sarah Beth has been gunning for her to be targeted. And so when she asks Alyssa, like, okay, so how does your team feel about me? Alyssa says, well, obviously myself and Christian.
What the fuck?
Want to work with you. X really likes you. Sarah Beth, I don't really talk much game with her. I don't really get a sense, I know she's super loyal to us, and I appreciate that because of all that stuff that happened with Frenchie. When she found out about the slaughterhouse, she came right to us. We know that she's super loyal. But And then she just kind of like yada yadas it and is, just tries to skirt the issue. And she does not say, yeah, you might need to watch out for Sarah Beth because she's gunning for you. And so to me, I imagine that Hannah in this moment is going, okay, I know where I stand. This is a contingency plan for you. You are not actually building something.
So if you were Alyssa, would you have done the same thing? Because when I was like, I don't think, like, how can Alyssa say anything other than that? Because Sarah Beth is still on her team. She does have that allegiance to her to a certain extent, but Hannah does know because
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
So it's kind of like,
Right. I'll provide support.
In that type of scenario.
Correct. I mean, Hannah has Alyssa in a binding position here because she has information that Alyssa can't give her, and she has allies that are giving her that information. She's in a position of power over Alyssa that Alyssa doesn't even realize. But I think that Alyssa makes the right call here because the reality is that Hannah is a contingency plan. And she is not the number one plan, and so Alyssa can't go all in on this. And if Hannah realizes that, it makes her less valuable, but it's still better than nothing. And if she did go all in and she ratted Sarah Beth out, she gave Hannah all the information, then she's giving up a much better position in order to be fully in with the Derek X and Hannah thing, which is just not really the direction that she should go. So it's definitely the lesser of two evils here, and I think she chose right.
Yeah, I
Hacking in.
The stock watch last week, and you were like, oh, I saw this potential in Alyssa, and I was like, I don't see that. I don't see that potential that you talking about. Now I'm starting to believe it, and I remember that you called yourself a prophet. You're like a loose term, very loose terms, but that you're having very much prophetic thoughts for this season. And I don't want to give you full credit.
9S!
S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
I'm still a little bit eerie on Alyssa, but I will give you a 0.5% because I do think that you were right, and I am seeing that potential. I saw that potential with her the very first week when she got nominated, and the fire that came up that behind, after, that was such a weird phrasing, after she got nominated for Frenchie, I believe, yes. And I saw that fire come up, and I was like, where is this? I really want it. And it's just kind of been a little low communication, but I really like her conversation with different people, and I'm starting to really get that, damn, maybe Alyssa does have that untapped potential that I'm just not seeing at this moment.
Yeah. So that's their conversation there. Tiffany's going to talk some more with
Let
Derek.
me climb it.
And they talk about who might be willing to take a shot at Sarah Beth. They really go over it, right? They say, okay, Tiffany's willing to take the shot. Claire's willing to take the shot. Derek is willing to take the shot. Hannah is willing to take the shot. That's 4 people. The Kings, they're okay with the shot being taken. Tiffany says, yeah, I've talked to Christian and to Alyssa, and I think that they'd be on board with a shot being taken, but they wouldn't take it themselves. Xavier is fully on board. He probably wouldn't do it himself, though. And so it's those 4. If the Kings are willing to maybe throw or just let it happen, that would be great. And obviously Kylan's not going to do it.
Get me Staunching Gel and Logic Virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut
the
up!
current...
Just do what I say!
To be... Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
Oh fuck, there's more? Oh shit. Oh fuck, we're not even like halfway through it. We're not even close. Oh, yeah, let's pause this for a second. Let's just start the podcast again.
When it comes to the Jokers, who knows?
Yeah, everyone's tapped in on the Joker like this is the wild team, like, you know what the hell they would do. It's very sweet, but yeah.
So Tiffany talks to the cameras, and I feel like this was perhaps her way of letting us know, like don't worry about me. Like I'm not buying my own supply here. She says I have to get Sarah Beth out. She's dangerous, and I will say whatever I need to say to make this happen when it comes to targeting Sarah Beth. There's this whole thing that she's. So now I don't know what's real and what's not with Tiffany necessarily, but like she's got this whole idea that like Highland and Sarah Beth were like staging a workout, and that they are like she's gonna talk to Hannah about it later. We'll get there, but that they're like a duo America's player, like they're on Team America together, so they've been voted and they're doing tasks and like all of this stuff. And I don't know how much of it she actually thinks and how much of it is just like completely whole cloth lies, or if there's some sort of mixture of the two. I don't know.
Well, I remember, I think it was a couple weeks ago, she was like...
And the scale of this fight, like, compared to anything in Replicant is kind of insane. Like, with the exception of the new, like, the episode Mermaid.
She said, I think she's Shelly's... was it Shelly? I don't remember now. She said, she's like Shelly's sister or something.
Something like that. I don't know what to believe either, and I feel like Tiffany's just saying this so it can add to the amount of why she's fucking Sarah Beth even more. I mean, it's working in her mind and ending up in her mind, so it's like, oh.
It's a lot, but it seems to kind of be working at least a little bit. At least it's like it's almost like when it came to Brent and Whitney when she was trashing their games, she had good reason to. With Sarah Beth, there's not as good a reason to target Sarah Beth. She's got the fact that she was targeting Hannah, which is great for Derek X and Hannah, in terms of using the reasoning for them and for Xavier as well. But like she needs a little bit something more, and so I think she's just like she's writing a paper. And she only needs a paragraph, but the requirement is like 5 pages. So she's really just like fluffing it out with.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
To was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
PS4 just got a lot quieter. Okay. We should be able to save up here, right? It's not gonna let me? Or is this where we save? No? Oh, saving possible, I don't know. So I can just in general save. Oh, there we go. Oh, you just save normal? Oh, okay, I thought you had to actually go to a thing to save. Whatever. Anyway. Alright, one's here. Except continue on. Was it really that early in the year? Really, it was like January 3rd I finished that last time. Yeah, so yeah, one's here. Next episode, continue on. For now, thank you for watching.